Hello, welcome to the Fishing channel. I see you, Miss Red. You cannot be here at the stream. That's fine. I was trying to make it earlier, but I was testing the mod, and but hopefully you have also a wonderful day. And we are doing today a special stream because I have reinstalled the Crusader Wars mod for our Crusader Kings Mea campaign. Well, I guess Imperator Mea campaign, it's now Crusader Kings. This was a fun mod. We installed it in the past, but I deinstalled it because it was a bit too easy to like defeat troops, and it didn't have that many mechanics when it was like early released. Hello, Kurosaka. Hello, Lolang. Hello. But today we are reusing the mod because they have updated the mod, and this is pretty cool. Let me show. This is the mod. I didn't add this link to the stream, so let me add the link to everybody else. Let me copy that. Wait. Let me do it in the YouTube. Let me do it and drop it in the YouTube. And let me drop it in Twitch too. There we go. Hello, Dark Nope. Hello, Loleng. Alright, hello. Everybody is here. That's so cool. I think the notifications have improved. I don't know. Or you're just the best viewers. Of course, you guys are the best viewers. Because people coming always back and watching. Okay, so we are playing with the Total War mod. If you know what a Total War is, you play battles from top down. And you have a campaign mode also. But the campaign is not that deep as Crusader Kings, the campaign map. But Crusader Kings battles are not that deep. And now we are in a battle with Massilia that is like in France. Thank you for Gracie. And we are also dealing with, and they are just way stronger. They have more troops. They can unit spam. And just throwing units at units, it would be more fun if we have a chance. If we are smart, we can use the Total War mod. This mod, however, still has problems, but it has also improved because I've been testing around. So they have time period units, pretty cool. You can use different mods. You have cultural units. These ones do not really make sense with our Mea campaign because we have been mixing culture. So we get different troops. We get troops from Wales. We get troops from Iberia. We get many different types of troops because of our cultural mixtures. Big land battles. They have like knights have been integrated. This is new. This wasn't there when we did the first time we used this mod. And this also the acclaimed knights. That's all new. There's something with terrain, but I didn't like the terrain when I tested it now. It was not the correct color. Character health, you can now get wounded with your character. And they have traits too, so that's really, really cool with unique maps and weather. You can also play with different mods here, because I know other people like mods, and look here, they have the Lord of the Rings mod. Oh, thank you, Twitch. Hello, big banana man. Hello, you're back. Okay. And Fall of the Eagles. You can play around the fall of the Roman Empire, because Attila Total War, the game, plays in this time period. Hello, Milton. Hello, Milton. So yeah, we are combining two games, and there are a couple of problems. I have it right here. That's why we are not starting in Crusader Kings yet or in Attila Total War, because we have this menu that you can download from this page, and then we have two games installed. You have right here this game, the other game, and there you can do the settings of the game. And there are a couple of problems here, because when I was testing, I can have here a screenshot of me testing the mod. So this is the Crusader Kings battle in Attila Total War. So this is a different screenshot. So I go to Attila Total War with the mod. I do the Battle of Kent. This is how Kent actually looks like. I've been to Kent. It is greenish like this. I don't remember exactly these hills. But if you look here, this doesn't look like Kent. So that's right. Is that always that okay? Fish. Should I have mods here too? Oh yeah, that is true. Like you are a mod there too. Let me make you mods here. If I remember how to make a mods here. No, that's blocking you. You don't want to be blocked, do you, big bad? You are mod on the other one. How do I make people mods? Oh, here. Oh. Mods. Yeah, you are a mod now. Okay. Because you're a mod on YouTube. This would be interesting. Hello, Waltro. Okay. So, you see here, because we have too many troops. And this is so interesting, because the problem with Total War games is that Total War games make the battles way smaller than actually were in medieval history, because if you look at historical battles, they had huge battles that lasted days, and then soldiers had to rest, or weeks, or some cases months. So these but the Total War mod and Crusader Kings transfers all the units. And look at this, this is just way too much. My computer wasn't able to handle this, and fighting this battle here was a bit too much. Like, I was not zooming in to fight individual battles. I was zooming out way too large in a macro scale battle. So I have reduced the battle skills just because my CPU cannot handle it. But, so here we go. I've dropped it to 10%. I had it at 100%. I tested it until 50%, but this was all still lagging. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna drop it to 10% because I'll also be streaming, so there is stuff with my video card. You can also drop here numbers, but I haven't done that yet because I do like the skills of the units to be at least a bit more manageable. Hello, Brivesco. Okay, so that was a little bit pre-talking. I keep forget to say, and I made a mental note for myself. Feel free to like and subscribe if you watch the VOD, or follow, or all the other things, because I keep forgetting asking, and people watch this and then they don't do it. Because you have to do the reminding thingy. But okay, we are starting now. So now what it's going to do, it's going to open both games. And that's crazy, because you would think this would lag out the computer. And Crusader Kings runs normal. Only the loading will take a bit longer. So I have to learn to yet more. And this is a good opportunity to get better at reading chat. I've also learned, if I'm loading in Attila Total War, I am not allowed to click on another window outside of this game, because then it's going to crash. Whoa, the mod screen mobile is something. Wait, there is a screen? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, there are also Discord links everywhere. In every chat you can find Discord links, so that should be working. Wait, am I actually streaming the mod? Yeah, I was not in the other menu. I was not in the bar. Yes. All right. So yeah, if you own both games, the mod is free, and you can always support the mod developers because they are doing an amazing work. If just also, this is just really cool, and the only thing that really misses is that you can walk around with your individual character in a city or something. That would be really cool if they make another game for that. You know, what if they make a Minecraft mod for Crusader Kings? That you're playing Crusader Kings, you click on something, you go to a Minecraft city with all the buildings you built in it, with its geography, because there is... Oh, the music is loud. Yeah, you're a long-time subscriber, I know. From South Africa, Francisco. My brain is a total mush, lack of soda pop. Ooh. Soda pop, you mean from K-pop Demon Hunter song? I can always increase the music, by the way. I can always lower it for myself. Oh yeah, we also are a child. That's happening in our main. We died as a child. Okay, I have to load, because I did a bunch of tests, as you can see here, and we have to load the correct date. So the last date was 6. This is with the mod enabled. Oh no, save file corruption happens. And I will keep the other save file without the mod from this date if we have to roll back if something happens. Yeah, I could turn down the game. Yes. I just know also the menu music is really loud, and in-game sometimes the music is not loud enough. And that's just crazy. Normally we aren't in the menu, because normally I'm not playing this mod, right? So... Oh yeah, it's pretty loud. It's even loud for me. Let me turn it down. Let me turn this down. There we go. Let's see, is that correct? Let me put on here, because I have 2 screens, but if I put on OBS, I cannot really see the chat. Is this loud? Okay, let me put it a bit less louder on OBS too. There we go. I put it louder last time OBS because of the Minecraft stream that we have this Wednesday too with the other people. There we go. What about Asian nations? Oh yeah, we have also in our Discord, because in Crusader Kings they are going to add. Still too loud for me. This is too loud. This is too loud for me. Also, let me put a bit less. I don't know where this fire sound is coming from. Ambience that. And there we go. There we go. There we go. Hello, Stefaka. Okay. So let's look at Steven's family. Here's your dynasty right here. And let's look how powerful your dynasty is. Living members. Oh look, they have even here Parker. Living members, one house, military rank. There we go. There are so many of them. I don't know. I think also a couple of them are mercenary bands. And some of them do own land too, so that's pretty cool. Okay, we are fighting the Massilians. The Massilians have their own religion. The Gaulish Empire has been collapsing, so that's maybe good for Belgium, because people were rooting for Belgium. Big Bannerman or Mark, welcome to Lollang, Guy Mandela. Alright. Well, and we are going to add, this Asian expansion is coming to Crusader Kings, and hopefully it works. I will do some tests, of course, to see if the save file gets corrupted, yes or no. I will do some playing off stream, but I will not be playing here, and I will not be saving it. I will just take like a random character over here, see if the game crashes or has weird bugs. If not, we know it's safe, and then I will continue the main campaign here, and that way we know the game doesn't get corrupted. And in the Discord, we are now open to suggestions to decide the history that happened off screen here. So you can drop in suggestions, a couple of ideas, and a couple of interesting concepts you have, like maybe over here in the Malaccan Strait to make a cool kingdom, trade kingdom in Korea or Vietnam, Japan. But we are back to this game. Right now we have inherited the council. And let us first do this. So first we need a strong marshal. This marshal is not a powerful marshal, so I'm going to remove this marshal and even get a better marshal here. There we go. This little fist here means that they are powerful ruler and that they want to have power. Only in Crusader Kings 3, the UI is pretty small. In Crusader Kings 2, it was quite clear that this fist had problem because it was like a big red marker. What I do miss from Crusader Kings 2 is that they had like ideologies based on their characters, and they probably still have it, but that's how they would behave in your council. And they would be like zealous if they were more religious. They would be more opportunistic if they had like a greedy trait, and they would be loyal if they really liked you and they had like loyal traits. But you don't really see that anymore. There's not like a menu that shows you that. So maybe it still is there, but it just was nice that you could see it, because that gave you like a little bit of a feeling that you were playing Game of Thrones or something. But now it maybe exists. Vax Japan was weird, but a cool suggested by Walter. Yeah, I do know. Fisher, I had no time for your artwork. I'm translating what Bryce Skull is saying. But for my icon... Oh, it's fine, it's fine. On Twitch, we got already a bit of artwork. Somebody already made an artwork. Lady Fish made a bit of artwork. She is good at making art, and sometimes she decides to give us great artworks. Alright. So we are playing with the Total War mod, so actually let's actually make sure we have a battle. At the moment, we don't have any piety, and we do have prestige. I didn't think we had prestige. I do think we cannot declare war. Like a county in a duchy war is with piety. We also need piety if we want to switch religion, so that's over here. At the moment, we are being educated for a focus. I don't think we can change the focus, can we? Oh, we can change the focus. Okay. We are bad at martial. Too bad, because we kind of need it. Let's focus on learning, because that's kind of important for piety. But I do think also our teacher Our guardian is focusing education towards spy master, but that's gonna be great to assassinate this person. It will well though. Okay. So okay, what we have to do? We have the war with Massilia, but I was thinking we can already see if we can make an alliance with the people over here. So we have our brother, I think. Yes, we have a brother. We don't have any other family members that can marry off. Let's see, do we have anybody? No, we cannot make an alliance with our brother. They don't really have a family member, but he's 77 years old. So let's go to our heir. This one is 13 years old. Our brother is 1 years old. No, 0 years old. This is a perfect match for medieval politics. This will not result in an alliance, but this might result in a future alliance when the next leader dies. So there we go. Make the alliance. Amazing. And we have this power sharing thing. We should keep watch this, or else we might lose power. And at the moment, we cannot declare any of these wars, but we might be able to do a claim. But because this is the head of the religion, we need 100 piety. So instead of that, we might fight an indirect war. We try to take land that is part of this religion, so the head of our religion gets less money from the religion once we convert. It's a bit complicated, but what else is the Middle Ages? So let's start fighting smaller wars. There's also something with tributaries, but I want to rule the land directly. Invading Denmark is not an option. We don't have enough prestige, but we are not that far off. Okay. Invading these guys. It's too small. Wait, I never really need to use this. It would be nice to make also acolytes, but let's not. Wars we could declare. What's this? Scandinavia. Yeah, can declare war against this guy. We can take the whole kingdom within our feasibility. This is not even Parker's dynasty, so that's gonna be fun. That way we also don't... Then Parker's dynasty that owns this land maybe gets a bit stronger. Why not? The war mod is the what is Crusader Kings? I put the link on top, a bit above in chat. It is the Crusader Wars mod. That's the mod. Okay, we could go for this war. Question is, shall we do this already, or shall we see how stable our realm is? Now, we want to see the total war mod, right? We want to see the total war mod. Alright, we want to see this mod, so let's use this mod. They have more troops. But it does say the power balance is in our favor, but they can also buy some mercenaries. We don't have a lot of money because we're fighting Massilia itself. But let's go. The total war mod should make it a bit easier. At the moment we cannot fight, but as soon as we become old enough, we will only fight wars with our personal character. In the meantime, we can just let everybody fight because so we can see it. Fishby, you got the... I got the curse, Well, Parker, your dynasty should not lose land in this war. It should even help your dynasty, because your dynasty is being attacked. And the people of your dynasty that own land here, they will not lose their land, because we're only going to replace the king. So this person over here will exist in... They will... King Urgust will live longer in peace. And hopefully this annexes the lands in our titles, making it easier for us to prepare for the next bit, for the war with Massilia, like the religious war. Let's look at champions. Let's this time not forget to station our units. We have one county, by the way. Maybe we should do something about that. Alright. Make catapults a little bit better every time. Let's cost a little bit of money, but it's not too bad. making our acolytes. We have inactive acolytes. Appoint. There we go. Successor. There's no successor. There we go. And another successor here. There we go. Can we make another one? Yes, we can. If people want to create a cool name, feel free to tell me. Oh, I see. Sorry. Yes. That's because of the. Yeah, I didn't. Sorry. That was because of the other menu. Can I do this better? And I'm in front of this. Oops. Normally I try to look at it a bit better because I was working with the other mod. Maybe like this. There we go. There we go. Ah, that should be it. Alright. We might have to do something with the Total War mod then later, because I do think it's the Total War mod is in a bit different resolution. So now I'm just doing this screen. I'm just managing this screen. Okay, this is not this is for Total War later. Now I put this one on top, so that should be fine. Okay, hopefully this works for later when we play Total War 2, when we switch to Total War. All right. It does look like well, we have the. All right, create acolyte. The name here can be changed. And do we have a successor? Let's force this person into surface. There we go. Amazing. We cannot create another acolyte. But it should make our units give us more elite troops in Total War, so that's actually pretty cool. The catapults, we might need to siege down things quickly, so that's why they are stationed. And now let's make a jumping off point. Let's now make a different rally point instead of the red ones. And there we go. They did fix the memory overload to coronation. It's not that they fixed the coronation DLC, what it actually is adding, but they did fix a little bit of the bugs that appeared in the DLC. The loading, that was something else, right? That's something else. Alright. I don't think we need house members, and I'm not gonna call them in because I might need every prestige and bit we can get. And also important to reinvest in our one title we have here. So if we can upgrade it, to remember that we can. And let's go to our prison. To mass ransom, we can only ransom 2 people. Oh, one problem I didn't see coming. Affection. Alright. Oh no, I already married off my brother. There's nobody we can marry off now. Oh no. My aunt, uncle. Do aunts and uncles work? Let's see. No. But maybe they didn't have a match. Aunt. No. Maybe I didn't have a match. I think only your parents work. No. Uncle didn't work. Aunt. Also nothing. Okay, then the next thing is we cannot sway people, can we? Demand hostage. That's a dictatorial thingy. This doesn't really have a hostage we need. We need this heir to stop the war. This one is his heir. Will accept. Will cause tyranny, but only lose 4 opinion. That might be perfect. Demand it. Still could cause a civil war, by the way, because it's was not completely like 0. Excellent. So if the hostage arrives, I don't know if that actually works, by the way. And then the other person we try to sway by, because we cannot really use a swaying. what is it? The Dutch of London, something we cannot lose, and the Dutch of Cornwall. Cornwall I can give away. I don't really mind Cornwall. Why are we writing boor? What? Wait. Sorry. Oh, Twitch chat. Did we make did he make? Yeah, we make many custom empires. This is a magpie. The names tend to be, yeah, the names are weird. This is a magpie. Weren't you here before, Peace Penguin? Like, see the mega campaign. What is the Roman League doing right now? At the moment, they are traveling. They are a powerhouse because they have such huge development. If we look at development, this is a true powerhouse right here, Italy. And they're almost pretty much unified, so they do make a big threat to, like, they have more troops than Massilia itself. Only Massilia has the money to print more troops, so there are two. There's the power of development, there's the power of money, and there is us, who we will use martial power and military force to get what we want. So let's march into there. Natively, they do have enough troops to crush us. I just realized they can actually defeat us in a battle, in a 1v1, but we have the total war mod, so let's see if that actually helps. We are here for the total war mod anyway, right? So that's what we want to see. Let's see if this fixes the faction. Please, faction, be gone! No, it's not gone. It's not gone. Send a bit of money to this person. Oh, this already has an opinion modifier. Maybe send some money here after we took your child? Is it gonna be enough to be happy with us? What's this? Leave the faction you have. Very much, thank you. Okay, we have to do something else. Our brother is married off to the next heirs of Italy. It's a powerful alliance. This is me. And this is my sister who is inheriting to the king. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. So we could ally with the guys that we are taking now. Well, that shouldn't be that much of a problem if I break this betrothed. It cost me. This does cost me prestige, and that's the only currency we have for war. But we have to do what we have to do to stabilize the kingdom. Let's go for the more powerful. Arranged marriage. Sister, was it? My sister. My sister. And at least we are the same dynasty, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. It's only gonna be a different house. Oh, this is not our dynasty. Oh no. This is not our dynasty. Uh-oh. And that's my heir. Does he allow matrilineal marriage? He does allow matrilineal marriage. So she's 3 years old. Let's marry the 1-year-old with a 3-year-old. There we go. This should fix all the problems. And chat's bloody hell. Chat is not visible. Wow, fish makes so many problems. There we go. Chat. There we go. Fish has viewers for the first time. Fish messes up things he has been doing for years. Alright. We lose some stress. Amazing. Alright. Shall we just go in for it? And not care about the troop numbers? We're here for the total war mod, right? I do feel like we should try to be a little bit tactical. But also this could be interesting, because if we attack quickly, we might be able to win before they attack us. But if they attack us, we might be defending, and that's gonna be different in total war. I don't know. This is gonna be a big question. What's more tactical? The goblin stole my connection again. Ah, silly goblins. So silly goblins. Alright. attack them. I'll probably win. With more commanders, better buildings, they can join in, but then we will fight the Total War mod. I don't know how the penalty is by just disembarking. Maybe that's gonna make my troops more tired in Total War. But we could like try to crush them in Total War before the allies can arrive. I don't know if that's how it works, because maybe they will be in that Total War battle. They will arrive as allies, but a bit later in the same battle. I'm gonna have to debuff disembarkment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's go then. That settles it. Okay, let's not do super speed. Okay, they're coming in already. Okay, this could be the largest blunder in history. Because the game does tell us we are going to lose this battle. Okay, we have to set first all characters. But right now I didn't pay attention if this is my marshal or not. Okay. At the moment, easy victory. I don't know, this is where we have to click. I'm so terrified. I want to click this as fast as possible, of course. Okay, we can before they arrive. Okay, we have to see now. Do these people arrive as allies? There should be one army as an ally or not. We shall see what shall happen now. Let's do this. This could still be. This could be a huge. This could be such a huge blunder. I don't know how the debuffs work, but we are learning about the mod. Now we have to use our our braids. Sterling and Hubris strikes again as usual. The biggest defeat. This time we shouldn't have the Hubris, because this time we are also fighting enemies that are stronger than we are. Alright. Oh, I should have closed the browser, because this is gonna create a bit of delay. I should click outside of the window when this is loading in. It's scary, it could crash, but there we go. Okay. Let's skip the intro. So this is a mod. This is normally in Attila. Attila, they did have 12-12, but let's go. So what you do is you go to battles. You go Crusader War, so you have the different options still here. And then we do this battle. We can change the difficulty. I'm not going to make it too easy. I'm not going to make it more difficult, because I think we pretty much... Okay, we have 40k. They have 30k. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. Depends if they get an ally. They get an ally. Okay, this is more realistic. So 10% is actually nice. This is what my computer can handle. Okay, my computer can handle this. It's a balanced battle. We make a chance. But I don't know if we have a debuff for landing. But we have to learn about the debuff for landing. If we find an exploit, I will not reuse the exploit, because then it's not going to be fun. We just use the exploit once then. And then we try to play the game as normal, because that would be a little bit too much if we start exploiting the whole time. And that's going to make it too boring, because we have to try to fill in a few centuries still of gameplay. Oh yeah, I have one more thing. YouTube channel almost at 1k 69 subscribers. We need one more subscriber. Just so you know, if you're on Twitch, there's a beautiful link down there that Ladyfish made. Little beautiful image. I hope it's cool. If you see it's cool, say it for Ladyfish, then I can set that to Ladyfish. Alright, let's see how this works. Okay, I did install a terrain mod to make... Because Attila Total War makes things look a little bit more... less green, and this looks beautiful green. Maybe it's because of the seasons, and now I'm finally fighting in a... Maybe this is Scandinavia, I don't know. Okay, there's a tiny bit of lag. I don't know if you can see it in stream, because there's a bit of compression going on there. So what we will first do is Control I, India, and then we select the infantry. I might organize this a bit better, that we will have spearmen in the corners, but let's first make groups here. Let's divide them a little bit. So this is the infantry, and then we have Control C, cavalry. Control G, group. Control M for missile units. There we go. And then Control G to make them into a group. So let's look around a little bit. Yeah, that's Pocket Mist. Yes, that's definitely true. Okay, there's still a bit of lag going on here, and I just realized don't have any music. I might have turned that off because I am making recordings. Oh, we do have music. The game just doesn't care to show us music. Game settings, graphics. I do think we have to restart the game to make this work. Oh no, we don't. Okay, we don't. That's like all the Total War games. I mix all the games together every time. Okay, that's good. That's nice. So we don't need to restart the game to change the graphic settings. Ooh. Normal Total War doesn't lag, but we are playing with mods, right, to make this work. And there's also other game in the background working, Crusader King, so there is a bit of lag going on. Please work and don't crash. Luckily, the game does save the battle, but I don't know how reliable it is to jump in and back in. Okay, we're back in the game. Okay, there's still a bit of lag, but that might also be mods, because mods can cause lag. It's not necessarily the graphics that we can drop. There's way less lag. Okay, it was partly the graphics. Alright, yes. Alright. Let's try to use brains. The problem with war, I have said this in the previous Attila Total War campaigns, is I'm not expert that well in medieval warfare. I know a little bit better in Total War. Okay, there was a bit of lag by zooming in and zooming out, because probably those unit characters become a bit more detailed. Alright, so... And we can also see the units over here are from, like, this is the units from Spain. This is Hungary, I don't know, I'm not sure. Again, we have Spain over here. So it's a bit mixed. Normally, if you play this, it should be a bit more realistic to the culture you are, but because we have custom cultures, the game is just mixing it. Now we have here some East Roman Byzantine troops right there. Alright. I don't know if Milton is still in the chat, right? Because... if I'm correct, you are from Greece. How is it seen in Greece? If you're still here, like the Byzantine or Roman Empire. Yes, you are. Right. Like I know. In English, they say the Byzantine Empire and not the Roman Empire. And I know there were things about that, how people called it Roman or not Roman Empire when they were becoming independent from the Ottomans. They were saying Romans, that they were Romans. I know there is a story about after the First World War with the island of Lesbos. I don't know how true this story is, that Greek troops arrived there on Lesbos. Because it was changing hands from the Ottomans to the Greeks. And then they met some Greek children there. There were some children speaking Greek, and they were like insulting him. Hey, you Hellenic people! Ha ha ha! What are you doing here? Go back to your homeland. And the Greek soldiers just were confused. Like, why are you calling us Hellenes? You are Hellenes too. No, we are not Hellenes. We are Romans. We are from the Roman Empire. So I don't know how it is today still with like, did that change? Because when I was in Athens, I did see a sign, but it was probably for tourists, that said Byzantine ruins over here. But maybe that was for the British tourists. Alright. So what do we have here? We have different type of troops. I'm just expecting, because I don't know the troops we actually have. And last time we had like a huge mass of troops. So we have these X units. They seem to be more units that we have to send in to break enemy lines or keep behind our lines. The spear units could probably tank some attacks here, especially from cavalry, especially these ones here. the moment they have the spears like this, and these spear units could be in the center mixed with the sword units. So I'm gonna do... I can move them later. I'm gonna move these guys to the center. They do oscillate automatically. Perfect. Then we take up 2 of those there. We take 3 here because we have a sword person here on the edge here. Perfect. I'm gonna do it over here where we have the high ground. No, because we are attacking, and I wanna actually move here in the open space so we can use our missiles a bit better. So we are not taking the high ground. Yeah, we need a bunch of X. Okay, what is this? This seems like the unit model is a bit different. I don't know. They're invisible. They don't exist. There we go. I guess we're playing modded anyway, right? So we have to deal with what we have to deal with. Okay. Well, you don't notice it from too far away. It's just we have some ghost units here. They're probably not invisible for the enemy, sadly. They're just invisible for me. Okay, the X units I want to keep here. They will be ones that will fill in the gaps here. This is the problem. I do know controls here, and I think... What was to lock it? G. I think then we lock them in formation, but I'm not sure. So here we have skirmishes that are really nice to put in front. They're pathetic and weak, but they might be able to throw off some shot before we attack. And let's put some archers here. Normally I would try to have like archers in front, and then I would let my archers run behind my lines. But that's gonna be too much micro. And I sometimes mess up with that. And this war is an attrition war, so it's better not to lose our units. So we have a cavalry here. And now, more importantly, our cavalry is going to be useless. And I did try to learn a little bit about medieval warfare. And I did dismount a lot of times cavalry units. But we are not dismounting them yet, because they could be useful. So I'm going to keep our cavalry here. We also have missile cavalry. That's interesting. Just because we have a bit of highland here. Just maybe we can do some harassment here. We can let them run forward and attack. We will have a commander with an aura effect here, because this is probably our knights and acclaimed knights. And we have over here our commander that we will make use of, though. Maybe we keep these commanders over here. But they have an aura effect. Let's do it here. And this person will be over here. Alright. Alright, sorry. Bunch of access. Ancient cloaking technology. They are camouflaged. Wait, they are actually camouflaged? It should be an eye on top, right? Oh, it's more like a joke, yeah. It should be like a little eye. I remember in Total War when they are camouflaged. I wonder if I do this, if they will become visible. No, I think the unit model just doesn't exist. Okay, we do have over here. And I do want to have these ones in their own group. But then I have to disable the groups here, by the way. So give me a little bit of a moment here. Ungroup. Oh, they automatically become group ungroup. And then I make these ones here. Reason why I want to have a button that I can raise the phalanx and lower the phalanx that they have. Because at the beginning, that's just going to slow them down when we march towards the enemy. And there we have the archers. Perfect. It's not really any... Let's look at the units here. Oh, they also have a phalanx function, the spears here. Okay, that's interesting. Is there a button that I can select all the units at once? But sorry. On this day during the battle, there was a strange man sitting on a big metal horse while holding something. He played music. He was mocking the entire time some peasant fishes army. Well, we can't. We call it. Okay, let me see if I remember. Vasandio. All right. From some point from Constantine, the capital from 330 till 1453. Okay, yes. So it's also called the Byzantine. Oh, there we go. I click out of the menu. Because I was clicking on chat. I have two chats here. I sometimes enlarge chat when I'm reading like larger text, and I clicked out of the game. All right. Is everything visible? Let me see. Let me check that. Is everything visible? Is everything visible for the menu? Okay. I'm floating in my head over here. That's fine. I'm gonna keep it like that. All right, there we go. Okay, I hope this works. And I made these groups for nothing, I just realized. Because I'm gonna do this. I forgot this makes it into one group. Okay, it does work. So if I click Hold Alt and have them in one group, this unit will move as once. Alright, that's amazing. That's what I wanted. We are weak. Is that because we are not fresh? That was another thing. We are fresh. Our troops are fresh. Alright. Because we're going to attack anyway. I'm gonna move everybody a bit forward. And let's start with automatically pause because we can. And this is a bit of a test battle. Maybe later we will give ourselves a bit of a challenge to make it a bit more difficult. Okay, we will walk up to the force line here. And let's play here. And then we let everybody walk. And now they're walking. But we do have these light cavalries, the caballeros from Iberia. That's why they have this. Oh, that's why they have the Leon Castile flag here. All right. That's because when we went to Pardulia, we can no longer make these units, by the way. But I made these units when we were in the Iberian Peninsula, and we still have them. That's so cool to see, actually, that we still have these units. That's what I said was a Dr. episode with Peter Capaldi. Was when he was in attack? Ooh! Whoa! What is happening here? What is happening here? Is the AI trying? Oh, the AI is going for the high ground. The AI is actually smart. I didn't expect the AI to do that. Oh, no! The AI is intelligent. No! Everybody's running! Slow down! Okay. Okay, now we have to think about this. Alright. Our cavalry is going to sprint. I think we have more cavalry. We might have more cavalry in this battle. I didn't expect this. I was expecting it to defend their position. Okay, the lag is a bit gold after we are in the battle, but there's still a little bit of lag from that. Okay. No, they're sprinting to the mountains. Oh no, they have the high ground. Well, we messed up already. Alright. How did you rotate this? If we cannot really do this, we will adapt to it. Alright. I'm just going to adapt to this scenario. If we sprint and we get overconfident and we run up here, we might make another big mistake. So let's not do that mistake. That's actually pretty interesting, because that might mean the AI might try to take initiative. Is there a better position we can retreat and fall back to? There's a hill over... Oh, there's a hill over there. That's too far away. Okay, we see here and we see what the AI does. The scripter personnel today. Alright. Oh, sorry. I didn't see if... do you drive a bike, Fish? Because I'm Dutch, yeah. Because I'm Dutch, I do drive a bike. Okay, they're coming. They're rearranging themselves. I don't know what the AI is doing. I can do what I always do in... Luckily, it's not that hilly, actually. Okay, the war can already be won before we start the war. We have to be careful with positioning. Alright. Sadly, there's no battle music. I should have had like some battle music, but now I'm scared if I find some music online that this music will be like copyrighted, but doesn't say. Wait. I do have music for this. Let me grab that music. Let me grab the music. In the meantime, we will put the background music here. And let me go. I collect music because I'm planning to make videos, right, eventually. So, alright. Okay, this is gonna be a mix of a lot of things. We have also Total War music here. Let's go. Makes it a little bit less boring. We have to do something. We live in the 21st century. This is how we have to survive. This is how we have to survive. We need music. Alright, you don't hear the music at the moment. Alright. There we go. Going back there. Also back in the 1820, Greeks were calling themselves Romanios because the Ottoman called them citizens of Byzantium Rums. Oh yeah, the Rum. Oh yeah. Fish is consecutive, yes, fish is... Oh, yeah, because the camera is different angle, then sometimes it looks like... Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, is the music okay? Is the audio okay? It can be a bit louder. A bit less louder. There we go. I don't try to make it too loud, because then it's a bit intrusive. There we go. I forgot I had like the whole playlist of music. Alright. There we are. Perfect. Back in the game. Okay. So we are going to position ourselves. At the moment they are retreating back here in the line here. So we can actually take this little hill forward here. I'm gonna move here. Slowly walking. Oh, these spears still have their spears up. What the heck? What? Told you not to have those spears like that. Go up there. Now you have to sprint. They don't want to sprint. Okay, we can actually take the land here. Except for you. You have to sprint, you lazy Fs. Okay, we have the first engagement over here. We have a first engagement. I didn't... we have a first engagement. We have a first engagement. I will let my units move over there still. Move over there. Let's flank. Prepare the defense. First battle. This is actually pretty good, because this is like... This leader is not engaged with the rest of the army. So, this is actually pretty good. Where are our horses? We need a few horses here. Too far away the horses are to actually do any impact. Alright, let's go around them. Okay. Enter here spears, because we are fighting a general. Or knights. And now flank. Go around them. Shoot at those bastards there. Okay, they are losing the battle. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Go in there. Okay, do you have a bonus here? No, they have only a dismount. They don't have any... Okay, go around, go around. We're going to flank here. Alright. Go in there. Perfect. Fight. Okay, go around. You're not... For the spear, you have to go around to kill their general. It's a commander. Maybe that's the reinforcements they had. There we go. Perfect. Go around this way. Get out. Attack those in the meantime. And then you go in here. And then... No, they are running at us. Yes, we got their commander. Now their morale should drop. Let's not have the... Perfect. Nice. Nice. And this is so great at positioning your troops early. Because now I just do Control A. And then I click Alt. And look, this is the position I had them in. And now with Control at the same time holding Alt, I move them like this. And now this should make my units go back to the position I want them to be at. Everybody's running. Remove the running button. There we go. I got one spears up here, I remember correctly. Who was this? Who was the guy? Who was the people we told to raise their spears in the hoplite position? Luckily, you don't have to walk that far, but I don't see the hoplite anywhere. Okay, they're gone. Perfect. Oh, there's gonna be a skirmish right here. Alright, we don't... Oh no, the spears have to find out... Oh, they have their spears... Why? Why? Frick, run. They're not going to win. These are missile units. There's only missile here. Or spear right here. They are better trained also. Okay. Okay, there is a possibility we can use this in our advantage, okay? But this must also break our flanking because we are not that well positioned. I sent too many troops to this one here. Okay. Okay. Shoot at these ones. You guys charge it. You rush it. Oh, frick! Ah, they were actually smart AI. Shite. We fell for it. And I was even warning about... Oh no, and now my careful... Oh, frick, 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 frick. Okay, retreat, 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 retreat. Oh, we lost a huge loss there because we weren't able... Okay, okay. We are not well positioned. Ooh. We are going to lose. We're going to lose. And this is gonna be... Okay. They're outflanking us here. I should have retreated, actually, I think now, but it's now too late. That's like... There's no organization here. Our general's right there. Okay. Okay, okay. There is a chance here. There's still a chance. Okay, let's use the chance. Go behind. And now we will try to... Their general is at least losing there. Okay, no. We need a bit of careful... This is such a shameful defeat. Okay, let's try... That's not their general. Their general is so far out there. Sadly, these are just our missile units. Okay, we are losing the middle. We are losing every position, actually. It's over. It's over. It's so over. We have lost this battle big time. Yeah. Our general is being crushed. This is the only way. Let's kill their general too. Retreat. Our general already died. We can kill an important character here. We can kill an important character. Let's try to do that. We're actually defeating their general. Look at this. We are winning this fight. We are winning the fight even if we have lower morale. Okay. That was a big failure. But we might still have one. We might do. No! Stay away! Stay away! This is an honorable battle. Oh no. Okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. We have to accept when we lose. We have to accept when we lose. Let me switch the camera on again. So let's end the capture here. Let's do all screen again. And end battle. We have to accept this happened. Ah. Frick. We lost big time here. Okay. This is not how the tests worked. Do I now go back to Crusader Kings? Do I go back to Crusader Kings? That's my question here. I'm not clicking anything. I should start. Alright. And it's loading. It's loading. It's two. Oh, I clicked out of the menu again. I clicked out of the screen. Oh. We lost the battle. We lost the battle. It is what it is. Do the horse sauce challenge. Main campaign, the Parker Curse edition. Oh yeah. Hot sauce. Eating hot sauce when you lose in battle. That would be something. That would be something. Oh no. No. On this day, during the battle, there was a big strange man sitting in a big metal horse while holding something. He played music. Wasn't the doctor on a tank? He was mocking us the entire time. Well, he read the survivors of the slaughter. That just happened. We lost also this battle. And we have to accept the defeats we had. I'll say it again. Astericans and their hubris. It's a curse to the future generations. Do not repeat their own mistake. You know what is funny? To keep mistakes in your mega campaign. To not save scum. Because if you make mistakes and if you don't try to min-max, you can play it long. You can play it just longer. And yeah, we made a mistake, but that's fun. We tried the new mods. Our dynasty exists for a long time. Even if we lose half our kingdom or empire, you know, if you start EU4 with a smaller land, that's just default EU4 then, you know, we already are way larger than what you need to have an EU4. Make my last message can... Is Doctor Who part of the universe? Is Doctor Who part of the universe? Okay, we lost the battle. There's no way we can win this war now, I feel like. We lost an acolyte! No! No! Ah, they lost their title! We didn't lose that many troops, actually. It's actually pretty okay. We can actually go for another battle. Let's now, because we saw how the mod works, take it a bit more slow. and actually fight this war. We didn't even use war score. Because it's about holding objectives. Okay. We did lose troops here. We need to recover. And they are now 10k ahead in parity. So I can vassalize a dude. Who is this? Why can I vassalize you? You know what? I will just do that because we need everything to fight the Basilians. Headless horseman, but it's just a boom box. Please let Bob. Richie says in chat. Hello, Richie. Richie. Richie, an older person that is in Drenthe. How could that be? How could there be an older person in Drenthe? We have 2 people from Drenthe in chat. One on Twitch, one on YouTube now. What's going on there? Oh, our acclaimed knights lost glory. It's a sad story. And now we need normally call in house members because we are weak and pathetic. And I want to see what allies do. We still could win it easily. I'm not gonna... Shall we just try to win the war? Shall we now stop being pathetic and be like, oh, we want to play fair? Let's fight the war. Let's fight the war. Let's fight the war on full power. This is our anime moment where we went like, okay, you just threw us across the room. We were flying, tumbling, and we were smacked to the ground through the wall. And then we raise our glasses like, alright, it's time to get serious. Big Better, Dark Noob, and Twitch is Hell, Drenthe, Hell, Mausbertus. But then Richie says, love Maple, and that's a question. Does the rest of Drenthe love Maple? Cheese is there too, hello Cheese. We just lost a big battle, Cheese. But our troops already are reinforcing themselves, alright. Okay. This time we have to use tactics, maybe. We have to use brain power, brains. We have to go in here and actually take a castle before we actually start fighting. It's actually pretty hard. Any place we land, they can send troops out. So we need to wait for our allies, or we need to wait until they go attack us. Dutch people are real life anime characters. Yes, yes, Cheese, how did you know? Who is your favorite philosopher? The favorite philosopher. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that because I don't know philosophers. I do know some philosophers. Last video quoting bloody Aristotle. Okay, we need attrition. Was not the last video, one of the last Crusader Kings accuracy video. I don't remember which one. Real talk. What if Derek has a secret deal to trap the army in its transit? Ooh, that would be something else. That would be something else. All right. Okay, let's wait for our allies to actually fight and fight us and come, so we can actually do a landing there. They're pretty strong. They're pretty strong. Love Apple, he must be deported. Terrible. Fish being best philosopher. Ah, oof, oof, oof. This is just boring. Speak my language. I follow. But do I speak my language? The court around me, I have a straight standing. Understand it. If you put in the effort, I'm become proficient in the language. Ah, what? Are we education? Okay, we are a smart person. Okay, we get some stress, but our person just try to learn. Hello, OG. Lock 88. Hello, hello, hello. My favorite is Yuko Misawa. He is a Japanese. Okay. Friedrich Nietzsche, I like Friedrich Nietzsche too. I like Friedrich Nietzsche, how Friedrich Nietzsche actually talks about. Um, I type in Yukio Mishima and I see a shirtless picture of him. That is pretty Nietzsche like. I like how Nietzsche talks about the Stoics because I feel like the complaint I have about the Stoics is what Nietzsche has, but also when you read about philosophy, you don't necessarily do philosophy yourself, but also the philosophers talk about, at least to the ones I know, they talk about other philosophers and they complain about them. It is like a chat forum. It's like a Reddit post or something. The old philosophers were just, Redditors or something, that leaving comments on each other's posts below them. And only back then, not many people did this, and they had more time to think about it, and their brains were less cooked. But I do agree how Nietzsche complains about the Stoics a little bit, that they lost something, by trying to overanalyze something. I'm so oof. A bad guy stole my gaming laptop. Oh no. And my PC can. Oh no, that's terrible. We are suffering from success when Fish cannot follow chat anymore. And we are not even doing a multiplayer stream where where I'm talking with multiple people. Bro, Nietzsche's life was actually so sad. Only historical guy I ever really cried over. Yeah, Nietzsche does say something, about also keeping emotion in it. Like, if you want to read something interesting, look up Nietzsche and the concepts of the Apollonian and the Dionysian. It's not really only Nietzsche's. It's not only really Nietzsche's thing, but it's more something the comment Nietzsche makes about. I feel like that's the comment he makes about the Stoics a little bit. That summarizes well, and this is not a philosophy channel. I am not a philosopher, so at least he had a laptop was a solo. So was a bodybuilder, considered bodybuilder like spiritual experience, in that he was obsessed with the military. Okay, we are waiting for our allies to arrive, and then we are invading Leonia. Wait, did Maple guy just say that Maple is the place that is the most... Wait. Wait, there's drama here between the Maple guy. It's a good place. I don't think else exists. Drent. Are you getting more times? Oof. The Drent Maple war has happened in chat. If you don't know, in chat, because of the rest of the might be a bit confused what's going on here. In the Netherlands here, so we have two people from the Netherlands who are from the same place, or over here it would be. But Drenthe doesn't really exist in Crusader Kings here. It's like a place in the rest of the Netherlands is a little bit sometimes jokes about that it is like a place with not many people live in. So they make jokes that they never met somebody from Drenthe, so that's maybe that it doesn't exist. North Germanic Empire. Okay, we're fighting out the North Germanic Empire. Oof. We have multiple plot lines going on at chat. Germans bewilder with 6 or 7 or something. That's what young ones say nowadays. It's a history hub of history game? Yeah, I lost. You have the same joke. Yeah, this is the same joke. Like, it's like a Luxembourg joke. It's like an Ohio joke. But now Richie and Dark Noob, who is Banner Man or Banana Man on Twitch, Banana Man, Big Banana Man on Twitch, are having a debate with each other about Drenthe, and it's really funny. It's really funny. Okay, we are doing the invasion now. We are coming for you, you North Germanic Empire. You're just rebranding yourself because you think you're really cool now. You are fighting me. You're fighting the Sternican Empire. You're like, oh, we are gonna change our name to the North Germanic Empire. Psst, psst. Titles are not going to make you stronger. We are coming for you now. Wait. Yeah. Are we? No, this does not give us the disembarkment debuff if we cross here. This is like a smart move. Fish channel does something. Oh no, they have 2 castles. Oh, that's so annoying. Wait, there's also play going on. Oh no, oh no, no. Okay, it's over there. We don't need to care about it. Mystery and that. Okay, let's go for the 2 castles. We both have catapults. Trebuchets. I think both have trebuchets. Yeah, both have trebuchets. Okay. In 3 hours, I can legally sail. Did you say it too many times? Dude, is that censor German leader is so famous? Wait, what's happening? My nobody starts with North Africa. It is not. Yeah, people do start in Ireland most of the times. We did start over here. We started here, but it was an Imperator Rome because we were playing a mega campaign. We have been playing for a long time this campaign. And we are now in 1261. Look, like I will Mepo guy has said nothing. I win. Yeah, this is... oh, get a pet cat. Let's go, we get a pet cat. Hello, Isaac. How are you doing? Fish, can I have a quick lesson about what I missed in history? Okay, you want to have a summary here? So, I don't know exactly where you left off, but the Mongol invasion happened, and the Mongols took over here everything. So we had, that's why you see the names like the Red Horde, and they are descendants from Genghis Khan, Temujin. They have taken over North of India. They even came into Europe, because you can see here the White Horde is right here, also descendant from Temujin. Their empire collapsed, and now Africa splintered. From Africa here, we have the Empire of Gambon. It's not Gambon from over here, but there's apparently there's like a little city here that is Gambo over here, because Misrep asked to let the Seljuks appear. So after Genghis Khan collapsed, one of the tribes were the Seljuks. They are mixed here with the Stygians, because that's what happened with the Seljuk culture over here in the campaign here, if you look to the culture map. And they are now fighting a war over here that they seem to be winning. The Roman Sicilian army is extremely powerful, and they have started their own heresy, a little bit like the Reformation here. That's tempting for us, because the religion here, the Sternic religion we have here, is getting too much money and getting too powerful. So right now, because we want to switch to this religion, it would be for the best that we take as much land to switch to, so they get less money because they get communions, and then they can just print money with the troops with the money they have. They can print troops, not money. Yeah, they print money, and they can buy mercenaries. So we are fighting this war to fight the war with Massilia. This is a proxy. I know it's complicated. We died last time because we went on a pilgrimage down here, and then we were killed by a bunch of bandits because I want to have piety to switch to this religion. So now we are a child, and I installed the Total War mod because there is no real... It's really hard to actually fight Massilia unless we start like using some exploits or try to make it easy for ourselves. And doing that in main campaign makes it a bit boring, so I decided, let's fight the battles in real life, but I just lost a big battle in Scandinavia. And now they have rebranded to the North Bank. That was the history in short, Isaac. I hope that was not a bit too much. He's going to hell, yeah. Closer to buy an anti-internet eating goblin, the guy. Green team is just one person, crazy stuff. Okay, let's go, okay. We have a new cat. I keep calling them mittens but we can call them Bubbles. No, other cat name. I will name it as my own cat, Zoe. There we go. Now we know what fish cat's name is. What is the most unusual colored food you'll have ever seen? Yeah, what's the most unusual color food? That's a good question. Well, I don't know. I think the fake fruit, the fake colored fruit is weird. Or how they have now colored water that they give a little bit also of the artificial taste, and they say it's sugar free, but it's just water with color and taste. No, and I should read Berserk more because I have read a couple of the mangas from Berserk and I wanted to finish it, but I don't know where I left off, so I don't know. We need to take this castle so we can get some attrition here. Okay, let's send these ones back here. Square melons are pretty funny to look at. Okay, let's split them too because they are having still attrition problems. What is happening here? My gas feeler looks a bit confined. They say they're taking. Alright. Let's steal the clothing. That's gonna be funny. Haha, we stole the clothing. Haha. I do have a Berserk t-shirt, by the way. That I bought in the Game Athlon in Athens a couple of weeks ago. Oh, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming! The North Germanic Empire is coming to beat somebody up. Okay. Let's unify, let the catapult... Oh, we got it. Okay, it's time to shine, it's time to battle. They're moving in here. Let's wait till these ones are movement locked, so that these ones will be movement locked to leave, maybe. That's gonna be great. Maybe it's not gonna be great. Wait, maybe we are not strong enough. They have 60k. They are... Okay. We have to think about this. We have to use brains. We have to use our brains. They have more troops. But if they movement lock out of here, they will not be in time to reinforce. Okay, their movement locked out. Let's see when... Can I see when the first one arrives? 5 days left. So if I now... This is in 7 days. Okay, they will be gone. And then our allies can move in. Let's go in. This is the best we got. Okay, this is going to be the battle. That's going to make sure we win or lose. Now, it's no time for losers or something. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. Baseball. I thought gritting was Chugga. Griffin. Oh, you mean Griffin from Berserk. We all know what Griffin did, right? Ooh, okay, we are in the battle. We are in the battle. Let's slow it down. This is an important battle here. Our allies, of course, are absolutely garbage. They are just doing nothing. The Battle of Hellsabrock. Alright. The character option seems to always flip up. Alright. Let's fight this battle. This is not a fair battle, but if we wait longer, this army arrives and then we lose. So we need to fight this battle. And then I can show off the mods. Oh, Griffin discussion. It's from a manga. Some person sacrificed on the. Yeah, this battle we got. This battle we got. Unless the reinforcement mechanic works differently. I didn't understand how it worked last time. I keep forgetting. Did I do the screen correctly with the dimensions? So who knows? Who knows? We will see soon. We will see when we are in game. I can switch it up. I can switch it up again. Barter system. Oh, you mean with trade? That was like a baseball. What do you mean with baseball? And I was like, oh, okay. But... Sega. There we go. There we go. Alright, and we go here. But let's first see if the proportions are correct. Alright. There we go. There we go. The game is here. I will not move myself because I will forget to move myself back. So, and then you cannot see the date. It's a bit annoying, Crusader Kings. Alright. Crusader Wars. Let's put some music there. Yeah, it's from a Japanese comic manga, Berserk. It's a bit of a more gritty manga with Lovecraftian and other more adultish themes. Okay, that's cool. They have a flag. Why don't we have a flag? Why do they get a flag? Why does the North Germanic Empire get a flag? I should... Okay, we have to win this, okay? We have to win this. Look at this. But if we didn't start this battle, we would have lost the war. We would have lost the other battle, probably. Maybe not, because I didn't say green, but I feel like they had way more troops. Sometimes it doesn't... It isn't always true what we see there, especially with how late the game is. Sometimes I march in and say, oh, we're going to win it, and we don't win. The Grüthungans battle. The Helsingborg. Oh, snowy map. Oh, I've never seen this in Attila War because usually I find it around the Mediterranean. It's a pretty cool map. Okay. We do have... Let's first make a cavalry group here. Let's see the cavalry we have. We have one special one. So I want to have one here with... This is going to be our elite cavalry. And then these ones will protect the missile cavalries that last time were exposed. Not yet going to make them. And then we go for the missiles. Let's... Oh, we have not that many missiles. This is also going to make it interesting to make... maybe save this battle. Maybe we can save this battle. We can use it for the... If I ever get... For the Crusader Kings videos that I make. I live in the Netherlands, in Frisia. Yeah. Under the sea, yes. Alright, alright. So here we have these troops here. I should look the hotkeys up, because I want to have like a hotkey that when I select the swords, I only get like all the sword class units. Let's unraise them, because that was last time a problem we had. With these guys here. We're gonna make a mixed units here, just so there's like a bit of a... And let's make them a little bit thicker, because last time I felt like our lines were a bit too thin. Usually I do try to have longer lines, but I don't fight with this many amount of troops. And if I did... Okay, this is a bit messy. See how the troops... Some units have many, some have not many? Okay, that's a bit annoying. So maybe we're gonna do it a bit different, just so we have stronger lines this time. Like this. I'm microing it a little bit better than last time. Then we take the small groups a little. Still large group here. To fill in with the gaps here. The larger army here. Spears on the flanks. It's pretty flat terrain here. Missiles. Again, these ones in front. Put this one in between these ones. And one invisible... No, they're not invisible. Okay. Two dudes. The two one. I want to have these ones on this side. And then this over here on this side. And then general here. Okay. Wait, another Frisian? Wait. No, not another Frisian. Well, I'm a Frisian. What? Wait, is somebody else from Frisian? I can sadly not follow the whole entire chat this time because we are suffering from success. We have more people than usual. Pretty cool, pretty amazing. All right, let's start the battle. Oh, I forgot. Control G, and now we have one unit here, and we will move. I'm stupid. I am actual stupid. I'm actual stupid. Luckily, we outnumber them. Look what I have done. Look what I have done. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. I put my troops the wrong way around. Is there gonna is this going on some stage? But I would like to live in the Russian wilderness. All right, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting that you say that, cheese. Purely for discussion's sake, do you think new Legends game is going to be good? Legends game. I don't know what we mean with the Legends game, but you are reacting to something. Which message are you replying to? No, I cannot really interact with chat in this game when it goes out of the tab. Wait, did I just select? Oh, I did select to just. Okay, I can actually tab out of the game now. Oh, it's like Pokemon game probably. Okay. I haven't played Pokemon since Pokemon Green. I heard there were lots of other updates, and there are now more Pokemons. Mew is no longer the strongest Pokemon. Is it now? This should be easy, and I messed up. I messed up anyhow. I still messed up. This should be easy. The one with color, it was not black and white. And I didn't do it on a Game Boy, I did it on DS, but it was a Game Boy thing that I had to put in my Nintendo DS, and I I played green. Yes, I did. I played green, and for some reason, at first I started collecting all the Pokeballs, and then like I was like finished with the game, and then I just started like collecting beat reels because I thought they were cool. I've watched Pokemon, but I've only watched Pokemon until uh with the Piplup. Yes, I know. I don't know. Are there any other Pokemons? Like, are there more Pokemons now? Probably there are. We are on fast speed, and this is taking forever. I should not have messed up there. All right. Okay, I bet the AI is going to stay in this forest over here. So we are just gonna make use of the high ground because we have high ground advantage this time. So I'm just gonna move my units here in this position here. And this does make me not want to fight battles we probably are going to win in next battles because except when they're vitally important. This one is vitally important, but this is just gonna take too long, right? You should do React content, send the videos you watch to watch or TikTok. I want to start streaming on TikTok, but I messed up with my TikTok name. That's why we did the shorts experiments. I want to see if my stream, if I could actually do a third stream. I don't really use TikTok myself, but I thought it would be, you know, to widen the content horizon. And I was looking like how to actually maybe make like React content because I don't want to do React content where I like steal content from other people. So I just want to maybe then start reacting to like parts of videos and then let people watch the videos themselves, or maybe react to old documentary series and maybe see if they are actually accurate, and just react to some to parts, you know. But then you have to do with copyright and stuff like that. We get another generation called like originally. Let's show up Skibidi Toilet. I know it's Skibidi Toilet. I know the Skibidi Toilet. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware. Why is it not the faster speed? We're going to spend all the time marching. Walk faster, you fools. Okay. Your bare feet. This is some hobbit type unit here. What units do we have here? Spear Melita. Where are they from? They're from Wales. Okay. Oh, do they have shoes? Do they? Oh. Does this person just have one shoe? Am I looking wrong at this? Why? Okay. Okay, and just because we have to wait longer, where are my... There we are. Let's start some harassments. Let's do something. Oh, ongezellige... Is there actually ever going to be an ongezellig episode 2? Fish in the chat for the coolest brick, the Wii. It's... I think one of the first dates I ever had. That was so long ago. There was I went to a place and then we played Mario Kart. That was really cool. We just gaming. Okay, it was a really cool date. They had Mario Kart at her house. It was really fun. Okay. Shoot at them! No, they're running way further! Okay. But I was really bad at Mario Kart. I'm actually really bad at the Wii because I didn't really have a Wii. Ah! No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Stop, stop the game. Stop the game. Stop the game. Stop the game. We should have brought reinforcements here. Okay. Stand in the capital area. Literally. Okay, they are throwing spears at them. Would be bad if they get captured because they're not that strong. They're not that strong. They're not built different. They're built pretty weak. They are not up to fish standards. At least they're lighter. No, you fools! They are also fast, the enemy. I thought we don't need it. Overconfident Asternicas always causing their... No! No, 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 no. Run away, you fools. I've also played Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, I played two Pokemon. No, 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 no. There was an illegal Pokemon game, I remember. That everybody played, so I played it too. And it was Pokemon Crater or Crater. And that was like on the browser. And then you could do like one turn and you could move. And it was like a massive multiplayer Pokemon. It's like pretty cool. This is also, by the way, cool with the G, click of the G button, because now we can move the entire army. Move again. Let's do on speed here. Okay, let's... The game is also lagging less now. Now they're moving even faster, the units. So maybe there was more lag when they were further away. Maybe that was something that was going on. Who knows? The more we know. Rainbow Road stage and Mario Kart, we were too difficult for no reason. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi on the router. It's not being happy at the moment. Stream keeps you... Oh no, oh no. Do you think any war crimes, I think, or war cries favorite in Japanese? How do you mean, war cries or war crimes? For a sketch Pokemon games with multiplayer Pokemon MMO with where stay my got alright. I don't even know if Pokemon Crater was like a Dutch thing or was like an international. Okay, we're going closely moving here. And we are gonna start, I bet, over here. And then we will start to move individual pieces and fight this battle. Let's get... We at least won the first engagement. But the battles do have a timer, if you see up here. And I think that keeping the timer in this game makes it actually a bit more realistic. Not realistic because usually battles could last weeks or months, but battles did last longer in reality because yeah, you didn't fight constantly like in the Total War games, but that would not be fun gameplay. And with the timer, you have to end the battle, and then it will end in a draw that nobody wins. That's like the units retreat to fight another day. Okay, let's keep it a bit faster. I'm gonna move my cavalry here. And I'm gonna start harassing them here. That's also gonna force them to run a bit down the mountain. Also, we should enter the missile range. We are. It's a bit chaotic because of the trees too. Was it not that in Total War games the trees would vanish if you zoomed in? Because they are not vanishing here. I don't know, is it because of the mod or is it this Attila Total Wars thingy? Because it's hard to see in this forest. Why is my general going forward? I did... And of course, because I changed this, they are no longer moving. Big. Control A. FG... let's reorganize everybody here. for the battle. Let's let them run because we are too far apart now. Let's let everybody run. Oh, they cannot move and raise. And the first engagement is happening. Run away, you... Why are my cavalry? Ah! Because they're faster, probably. Okay. Again, we have logistical issues. Our units are too far in front positioned here, and... Okay, but we should win this. Move forward. Let's try to flank here. Let's send these guys here. Ah, I cannot really see the battle that well, actually. It also is blocking the unit markers here. So I could not even see that my cavalry was engaged with that cavalry unit right there. Could not really do anything about that, but that's fine. Okay, they're forward. So I don't see... Oh yeah, they have an army unit right there, but we have that one coming from this side. So let's try to flank here. Our missiles are way too far behind. Don't like that. Why are they so far behind? I don't know. Let's send them in. They are outnumbered here. It's not good, but we have our own cavalry unit here. This is gonna be bad for these ones here. But this should lock their cavalry in there. Move them a bit closer. Alright. There we go in. Do we have these ones here in the forest chilling out? We send those back here, and now we can use them. Because now the enemy... It's not bad to use the general from time to time. I kind of want to make these guys retreat here. But they don't seem to need to retreat at the moment. Okay, this one could be used to harass their... I want to... their missile units, so they run a bit backwards. Do we have everybody here? No, we forgot a couple of units here. Don't know why they keep lowering those spears. I raised all of them. And they keep... Oh, it's like AI? Auto trigger. How do I turn that off? Oh, frick. Let's make these run now there. Okay, they're surrounding this one. Perfect. Okay, the rest is coming in. Perfect. And we killed the enemy general. Perfect. Is there any spear units we can send in? Let's send our cav out here. And let's send those to harass them. We keep like running between them. Their general just died, so we should win this. You know why? Wait, you know what? I hate doctor's appointments. Like, dude, I have to wait till the end of the month just so I can get rid of a buzz, dude. Ooh, that is terrible, yeah. The soldiers shout while fighting war cries mottos like you said. All right. Yeah, we needed better formation. I think literally the biggest mistake we made is like our formations were completely broken when we arrived. Even if I had like a beautiful formation we had here. I find this annoying because I did tell every of these units to not have a phalanx. I went past them individually, I remember. But they still have phalanx. I don't know if that happened if I clicked start battle, that then they redid their phalanx. But I don't know why they have their phalanx every time. I'm gonna make a different unit of phalanx units, and I'm gonna keep telling them to lower their phalanx. Do they raise the phalanx now? No, they don't. What? Why? I don't know. Okay, we won this battle. I don't seem to be able to save the replay. Okay, it's fine. Sometimes modded replays don't really work, but that's fine. And now the older game should start. I had luck when I had like a home doctor and the dentist now. I can go tomorrow at the follow up. I'm infected. Oh, also infected tooth. I need to get better at the lore. Like, I bet the game is actually really good. It might just be a skill issue that I messed up. Because we didn't arrive correctly. That's not the formation I was trying to have when we were in the forest. I know it's because of the trees. But I was trying to have like the... Like with the infantry in front, a bit mixed, swords and spear in front, phalanxes in the side for any cavalry charge. But that wasn't the case when we arrived in the forest. Behind them, we had the ranged units, and in front of them we had the skirmish units. And I could have placed the ranged units in front of everybody, but then I had to move them back, and that would have been too micromanaging. Especially if you see how broken the positions were. So hopefully we get another battle to try to show our mettle, to be better in battling in total war. Now we have to wait for this. Do you like the art of Crusader Kings? It's always pretty cool. This throne room also reminds me of those skits they had for... Oh wait, do we actually see this? Are we... no, oh no, you don't even see it because... Oh, yeah, let me quickly switch it. I was like talking about Crusader Kings and you don't even see it. I don't know, like I was in the other game. Whoop whoop, I just got a heart on my comment in Artifact's latest video. Whoop whoop, that's extremely... Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Aspirin has been a godsend for me. I'm thinking about taking one tablet a day, which I don't know if that's exactly healthy, but at least my health doesn't explode to take. Yeah, I do know from like a colleague of mine that did get like a aspirin, like his body became too dependent on it, but that maybe is like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know medic. I can't really make medical advice. I just know he had like he got dependent on it. But it probably says on the packaging how many you can take a day. Yeah, I do have great. I also am surprised how good Paradox music is. Because for my Minecraft time lapse, I just start listening to Paradox music without any game you're playing, and they have some really good numbers, but you don't hear those all the time, and it's just so cool. There's some really good music. That's why you make it taste terrible. Oh yeah. Okay, we have another battle here. We have another battle. All characters again, I guess. We need to wait a few days. Okay, this is a battle we will lose if we aren't smart. What to do? What to do? What to do in this battle? I feel like we should battle this, but... Am I losing? It does seem that we are making more kills. Do we wait for the reinforcements? 5 days left. 5 days left. I do like the odds of this battle. I feel like I can do this. I have played Attila 12. I've played actually also this mod, the 12-12 mod, but for some reason I've gotten really bad. As you saw the last battles. Yeah, the Secret 2 track is so good. Wait for the allies. Yeah, okay, wait for the allies, that's advice. Look, the Seljuks won! Let's go! Let's go, they won. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, okay. We shall wait. Okay, the numbers are equalizing a bit. Oh, there we go, our allies are coming in. Okay. Alright. They have more reinforcements coming in, as you see here. But I feel like we win this battle, but don't like. Oh, I actually don't know Vicky 3's music. That could actually be bad. That could be bad. Okay, this is a 50-50 battle. I like it. We have good odds here of winning. 10% does seem to be the best way to play this. But that's also I might have more soldiers than normal in game because of the mega campaign that we are playing. So maybe. There we go. Attila Total War starting. I will switch when Attila has loaded in. I will switch the streaming software to Attila Total War. At the meantime, we have to wait. So, what's the meaning of life? Any gossip we have? We are loading in. There we go. Let me switch the recording to Attila Total War. There we go. So it fits on the screen. There we are. Meh. I had to allow a message. I don't know. What's for Discord tags? Okay, there you go. There we go. Crusader Wars. It's a pretty good mod. Actually, I do like the mods. They have more troops, but we have more allies. Oh no, I don't like it when I have to fight with allies because allies always go rushing in. I guess we have to now. We have to. Okay, this time I'm not going to mess up the troop placement, alright? I'm gonna look where the enemy is standing. Place my units correctly, that aiming at the enemy. Does this mean this is the high ground or is this low ground? The actual meaning of life, look at the animals, is eat, sleep, reproduce, repeat, death. Yeah. How many we have? There's so many enemies. There's so many allies. And this is just 10%. If you do 100%, it's way larger the battle. Poor PC, poor PC. Okay, no. That's the world edge. That's okay. We spawn in the world looking at the world edge instead of looking at where the enemy is. It's not my fault that I did it last time wrong. Okay, sadly I cannot use the mountains because we have AI and AI will do something else. We still could mess up, but that's gonna be making it more fun. I actually don't think we are using a Total War mod because it's supposed to make things easy. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to make it harder for us. We have traps, interestingly, but I don't think my ally is going to use their traps. Are they now? Are they now? Can I just tell my ally to slow down by just placing these things down here? Like, hey, don't move. Stay close. Here, there's a wall here. Wait. Let's be patient. So I have a little bit more chance of... let's not use the other traps, because then they might actually die. Oh, I actually placed this one. There we go. Okay. Units. Units, units, units. Control C. Cavalry. What do we have? Is it the same? I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same unit. Alright. Let's look at all the missiles. That's fine. If you have 2 skirmishers, let's place them separate because I like that. Then we look at all the infantry. And this time, I actually... Sadly, is there not a way that I can make it how I like it? But this time, I'm gonna keep a watch on this ones here better. I do want to have pikemen in this corner here. But I will have a bit less on this side here, just because we will have allies on that side and they will defend us. I hope so. Then the missiles behind. That's actually good. Would go on the mountains there, but I don't doubt that that's gonna work out. Then in front. And we have no music again. Let's put on the music. Cavalry. Cavalry is gonna be a bit awkward, because we don't really have any way of maneuvering the cavalry. So maybe I'm just gonna move them across here to get a little bit of information, maybe some skirmishes before we actually do the big battle. And this time we will keep them together, we will learn from our mistakes. So now we will do one group. And I doubt if I do this, if this is going to work, but I'm gonna do it again. So we go past every spear and pike, not down, is not down, is down, okay. Now it should not activate, but let's start the battle. Pause it, let's see again. They automatically reactivate their spears, annoyingly. So that's what probably happened last time, okay. Oh, wow, that's a large group. That's a large group. Oof. I don't know if the II is going to try to take the mountains here. Actually, I should have positioned a bit better to take the mountains here. But we have our cavalry right here, so I'm gonna move my units here. If I will go for this mountain here, then we send in the cavalry and block them off. If not, we will use this edge to move here. There was a way to draw on the map, but I think you can only do it in multiplayer, or I just know that from Rome 2. But we will just move our troops, keep our cavalry on this side, and then we can contest the mountain if they go for the mountain. And then we just see how our ally is going to move. I don't know how we're going to win this. This seems like a horde, okay? Oh. Okay, but we are supposed to get allies, so... They're all running, that's fine. We don't need to run because we have this. Okay, they're actually moving towards us. Okay, interesting. I'm actually gonna... Oh, they are still running? I thought I told them to walk. Okay, I should have placed my troops here. But I didn't know if my ally would rush down, because that has happened in the past when I played with allies. That was a Rome Total War. And if they would rush down, I wanted to stay next to my allies. But if they are going to attack us, then I want to stay on the mountains there. And they're going to attack us. Let's rotate them, because I don't think they will be in position correctly. Frick. Do you think we will make it in time now? No, 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 no. Baldur's Gate music just plays pretty cool. Alright, alright, alright. It's pretty cool. Okay. We even have more time now, so... I will place them now like this. And then I will even try to micromanage it in even a better position. Okay, they're coming completely for me now. That's actually good. That's good. If my allies help me. I hope my allies are going to skirmish. If my allies just stay over there doing nothing, that's gonna be bad. We have to rotate now pretty soon. I don't know if we get time to micro. Sprint, you fools. They're not sprinting. Oh, no, they're not sprinting. Okay. No, no, we are not making a mistake now. Infantry. Like this. Missiles right behind them. Cavalry, you stay over there. Don't know if I will dismount you, use you to flank later. They're coming closer. Okay, barely there. Let's move these archers out of too far away to actually be in the battle over here. Okay. We are in position at least. We're talking about winter or summer. Oof, 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 oof. Let's retreat the cavalry. Okay, I don't like my left flank here. They're engaged also here. They are not engaged. Let's send... Cannot seem to be sending them away. I'm clicking there, but they're not moving away. It's like I cannot control this unit. Oh, it's because I did them in this position. Okay, okay. They like cannot move when I do that position. All right. Move forward for morale. Okay, they're splitting their troops. That's good. That's good. That's good. They're splitting their troops. Okay, that's good for us. Okay. Let's actually harass their cavalry there, because they have less cavalry here and they have, like, archers there. Sorry if I don't read the chat correctly. Yeah, there is a whole thing with air conditioning and not. I feel like also, like, in the Netherlands, if I read chat quickly, our houses are more built for the cold than the heat. We have lots of troops here. Would seem weird because we have more units here, but if they turn around and flip behind us, we need those units in this side. Okay, we can retreat slowly over here. Okay, they do have sending spearmen in there, so let's actually not send those troops in. And maybe we try to retreat over there. Maybe we close this in and we like cross over here, but okay, let's send them back. Because I don't want them to move like this, alright? And these ones, we will move them like this. A bit back here. Like this, yeah. Just so it makes it a bit harder. And they have to pass our missiles. Okay, we are moving good. We just have to make sure our units don't move too far away from the line. So they don't walk forward. Because sometimes when you give them an attack command, they move forward. Let's see, all our missiles should this no longer have missiles. Let's try to ensure our safety here. Sending them there. And let's move these ones up here. Just if they try to flank us from there, we deny them that. This is going better, but I don't like these ones here, alright? I don't like them. I don't like them. They are looking a bit mean to us. Okay, I'm sending these ones here, making one gap there. Then I'm hoping to close that gap with units they have there. We need these ones here, because I just see those units there. Our ally is retreating. Our enemy, no, it's just our enemy is being, our ally is being attacked. Okay, this one's, there's a gap here. No. Quickly close the gap. Quickly close the gap. I caused the gap there, but we need reinforcements there. Enemy general died. Let's go. This is tempting. Alright. Pretty good, that one. Send that back there. Oh, we are fighting slow. They shoot here. Pretty good. Okay. We are successfully blocking off. Okay, let's send them over there. I need some troops there. I have too many here and not enough there. They are losing. They're forward. They that way. Why are they over there? Okay. I don't know, but that's good actually. Because now we have something to flank them out here with. And we can... Okay, that's good. They concentrated their troops in this corner here instead of the other corners. At least where we are weaker, we have more troops. Okay, they're flanking us here. It's like we don't have enough troops in every position. You have it's a logistical nightmare. Okay. Are they flipped towards us? They're not even flipped towards us. Let's make an let's make use of that. I'm not reading it yet. Al Ramen Kuno. Wait. Jeez here. Oh, we still have the air conditioning. Alright. No. That's not what I want. I don't want to select this once. Oh, no. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Okay. No. I try to select one of them. It selects all of them. Just want to have like one unit here because they're trying to flank us there. This cavalry can be back because we closed that gap that they were creating there. And yeah, they can be sent down here. But it's a general. Selecting the right unit sometimes is not going that well, but that's fine. And now let's retreat them because this is cavalry. They were only there for a shock attack. Look, it did work. It did work. Look, 2 of them. Let's go. Also, the general died. That's good. That's why I wanted to move that unit there. And now they're retreating. So we can move in. Oh, a gap. A gap. right there. I think it's you would say it's annoying that your units sometimes run after the enemies because you gave them a command to attack that unit, but also it's funny because in the real battle sometimes soldiers would be too eager and then break formation, so it's a nice way to also keep that you have to give them the order, hey, don't break formation, stay in line, you bastards. All right. Okay, we won this. All right. Yeah, I think this is pretty fair battle because we would lose. Oh, we didn't win this yet. There's two enemies out there. Let's wipe them out. What's your purpose of life? Yeah. Yeah, we should have flanked them all. I think they broke. Okay, now we have to sandwich them between the ally. Okay, I did think our ally is winning, but I cannot tell. The trees are really in the way. Okay. I think we should reposition ourselves now. Okay, our beautiful positions no longer exist, so let's send infantry here. Infantry right there. Missile right there. Cavalry right behind. Let's go. Let's send the cavalry already in there. Let's help our ally with doing as much damage. Okay, they won also. They also won. To say out of pocket stuff of my purpose. I honestly don't know what purpose is. I'm just doing things for the fun, you know. I sometimes don't know if I actually like think about things in purpose terms. It's the same with studying or going to university or other things. Like the one thing I dislike the most about university is the whole idea of or studying in general is the whole idea of having to study for a degree. I wouldn't mind to be able to study until I'm old, you know, and like keep studying. But the things I like, and I know that's just wishful thinking because that just costs money, you know, but... And the reason why... And the reason why you pay for it, or get like a scholarship, or in some places the government helps you pay for it, or borrows you money, or gives you a gift money, is to incentivize because the economy, right? The economy growing. So it does make sense that education is for a purpose and it's for a degree, but I don't like to do those things for a purpose. I would love just to, you know, to study for the studying, and I would just love to like always go and learn and be able to go to university or something and then go and learn there and until I have gray hair. Let dismount. Oh, we already won. Okay. Yeah, I do love learning. And I must say, like, college and university were more fun than the high school, right? Because you're also, like, you are more cringy when you're in high school. Primary school was fine. I like primary school. Good memories of it. But I just didn't like the purpose, that you had to do things for a purpose. And real philosophical. Let's put philosophical, because we have had some philosophy questions here from Cheese. So if we talk about philosophy, and we talked about Nietzsche also in chat, there's something I really like, and that's the idea, the freedom to do absolutely nothing. That's something, that concept I just like, you know? The freedom to do absolutely nothing. And then when you have the freedom to do absolutely nothing, then you choose to do something. Then you choose to do something not for survival, not for because you have to do it for existing, because it has some purpose outside of you. Then you do things just because you wanna do those things. then they are more, I guess, personally meaningful. And that was a bit of question, right? You asked Cheese, what is your purpose in life? And I guess I gave a whole long answer that went like around it and then went to the goal, and that's it. Yes, yes. I also think I will end it. So I want to work at telecom. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty long, by the way. They've been long, yeah, but I do think the battles, at least for now, they're fun. They keep the stream also keeping longer. And usually I do. It's not really the hour mark I try to only stream, but I do think it's fun because people do watch the VOD videos on YouTube. It's more that I try to have like at least 10 years, and now with this mod going on, progress goes a bit slower. Who knows? Maybe we can use for EU5. No. I don't think this mod is going to work when we have the Asia expansion. So luckily you can easily deinstall it. I already tested with removing the mod, adding the mod. I did also in the previous time when we added this mod, and it didn't cause too many. It doesn't cause any problems because it doesn't really edit anything in the game. It doesn't really add new functions or scripts or anything. So and maybe it does add scripts. I don't know what I'm saying. Like a stereotype T, but I don't know if it actually adds. But it doesn't add anything that harms the save file when you remove it. That's what, at least that's what I know. Let's load in. And I do think after this we might end the stream pretty soon. But let's just see a little bit more what's going on in the world. And let's try to rate actually, because on Twitch I should do that. So I already will start looking on Twitch. Who is online? Like, do I know people that are online? I only know one person that's online, so maybe go rate it. Or maybe look at Crusader Kings and we will try to find something else. Or if people know somebody cool, we could go rate that first. Okay, we won this battle. It's a pretty good mod. I like the mod. And definitely does add a lot. I do think this adds the most for a single player campaign. Multiplayer would be cool, but might also be a bit tedious. So that's pretty cool. We won that battle. But I have to leave. I can stay longer. I need to watch a video from school tomorrow. I have to stay longer. Next, thank you for being here, Dark. Okay, there's another battle or something happening, but we probably will win that. I also think I will end the stream here. Thank you for watching. And let's actually see who to rate. Crusader Kings is something we rate, but I did see Attila Total War did have a few viewers when I was looking at people that play Attila Total War. So I'm going to send you to one person playing oh, that's in French, it's not in English. Let me go here. Because, you know, Attila Total War is an amazing game. And rate, I think, how does it work? You do /rate, and then you type the name in, and then this should work. Let's see if it works. This channel has disabled rating. Well, that was my attempt at rating. It's Portuguese. Okay, Attila Total War doesn't have anything English. Crusader Kings. Let's look at Crusader Kings then. Any fun Crusader Kings streams? Who seems fun? French, Spanish. I can speak Spanish, but I know when I talk it's in English. So let me just look at somebody. This in German is also pretty cool. German, English. There we go. How do I copy this name? There we go. Copy name. /rate. Say hi to this person if this person actually allows rates. And this is on Twitch. Rate. I don't know how to do the YouTube. There was another way. Okay, and enter. Say hi. Bye bye. Have fun. And on YouTube, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Have a nice existence. And bye bye.